Hi guys, it's Elaine here, the Animal Reiki lady, and bear with me as I'm trying to do something a little bit different today. We'll just give this a second for this little message to go out to everyone that we're live. I am wearing a headset, so I hope the sound goes okay, but I won't be able to see your comments because I flipped everything around because I want to use a couple of little graphics as we talk about stress and our pets today. So we're just keeping our fingers crossed that this works out just fine for everybody. And if not, I'll just do it again. Okay, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you happen to be in the world. This is Elaine, the Animal Reiki lady, and I am here to talk today a lot about stress and the impact that stress has on our pets. This came up very specifically this week for a client, friend, and student, all wrapped up into one, and who's having some stress-related issues that have resulted in illness and injury with her pet. So, for those of you who don't know, I'm an animal Reiki master, and I help people build deep personal connections with the animals in their life. Not only that, I also work through some of the issues that cause our pets illness and injury, and I take that all the way to the very end when it includes time for our pets to transition. And today we are focusing specifically on stress-related illness and injury for our pets and steps that you can take to proactively prevent that, and what do you do with it once it happens? So stress is I don't have the actual statistic, but it's the number one cause of illness and injury for pets and people both. And there is a cycle of stress that impacts our pets, and that is because they have no voice. So they can't say to us, like a human being can say to us, stop, please stop, back up a little bit, or we need to calm down, or something's wrong, Mom, because I'm feeling really upset. They don't have the way to express that to us other than through illness and injury. So I do have a little graphic, and we're going to talk about ways that we can prevent it and how you respond once something like that happens. So hopefully you guys can see this okay. Fingers crossed. So this is just my little graphic here that says when you stress, it impacts your state of mind. And when that happens, your pet stresses. Our pets are incredibly sensitive to our state of mind, and they respond to our stressors. And what happens is, without a voice, they have no way to express it except to have illness or injury. That's how stress, and I'm hoping you guys can see that okay without too much of a glare. That's how stress exhibits itself in our pets, and then the cycle continues because then once they're ill or injured, we go back to stressing even more about something completely different. So what might have started out as a stressor, our car wasn't working too well and we're having trouble getting to work, stresses us, it stresses our pets, and then they become ill or injured, and then we stress about that, and this whole cycle just continues on and on. And so I want to talk to you today about how we can kind of break that cycle. And the first thing is just to be aware of it, just to know it and to understand it and realize, oh gosh, I really have been stressing, but my life is stressful. There's money stress, there's health stress, there's work stress, there's family stress, relationship stress, nutrition stress, you name it, we bring this on ourselves. And when we when we keep all that stress hanging out, not only do we get ill or injured, our pets respond in the same way. So what are some of the things that we can do? Now, first of all, this is a no judgment zone. There's absolutely no judgment here. Believe me, I have just as many stressors in my life. It's just that now that I share Reiki with my pets every single day, every day, no break. The first thing I do, it's a non-negotiable. The first thing I do every single morning, every single morning is sit with my pets in a quiet space, and I set the tone for my day. But I'm getting ahead of myself, so hang on. I just want to show you this right here. So what's it all about? The secret is state of mind, and hopefully you can see that okay. I guess I'll find out when I take a look at this after. So if you do have questions or comments, I won't be able to see them, but put them below anyway, because I will respond to them even though I can't see them at this particular moment. So it's all about state of mind. That is the secret, state of mind. And you guys know I practice something and I teach something called the Let Animals Lead method of Animal Reiki, developed by my Animal Reiki teacher, taught to me by Kathleen Prasad. And one of the main focuses of this type of practice is that we focus on all is well. We just focus on perfection in the moment. We don't dwell on the illness or injury that our pet may be experiencing. We just go quietly into our own mind and sit with them consciously connecting with them. All any living thing wants is to be heard. And since they have no voice, hearing takes on a whole different meaning. So sit with your pet in a quiet space and just focus for that minute, just for now. We always say this, we say just for today in the Reiki world, just for today, just for now, just for this minute. All is well and all is as it should be. And just for today, we won't worry about it. We won't worry about anything. Just create that calm state of mind. Even if you have to fake it till you make it. Just ease into it and watch how things begin to shift. So there's a couple things. Number one, go easy on yourself. As I mentioned, all of us are stressed. There are different things that happen in our world, in our life, that cause us to react in a stressful way. But when you become consciously aware of your thinking and consciously aware of how you're reacting to stress, that can shift everything just by becoming aware. The second thing is it takes a little bit of practice. This did not happen for me overnight. I was always a type A controlling personality, and that actually contributed to my own stress levels that need to control everything. When I started giving up that control and turning to my animals for guidance, turning to my pets to help me learn how to de-stress, looking at a cat who just lounges in the sunshine, stretches, give themselves a nice little cleaning, how relaxed they are. They can teach us how to reduce our own stress. Seek help if you need to. So I'm an animal Reiki master. I'm also a practitioner. These days, I do more teaching than I do actual practice. I have a very limited number of private clients, but I do still take private clients. Seek help. And if you need to, I have a network of animal Reiki practitioners and animal Reiki masters around the world. I would be happy to connect you with someone local in your area who understands this and can help you. Because what we do when we have sessions is I work with both human and animal companion, and we work together to shift the energy, to rebalance, to harmonize, to release some of that stress. Reiki is for those of you who may not know, Reiki is a system of stress reduction and relaxation. It was developed in Japan over 100 years ago. And there's definitely some ritual involved with Reiki because of how it evolved. But that's not the point. The point is that it is about stress reduction, rebalancing, harmony. So all that stress, like a lot of us hold stress in our gut. A lot of us hold stress in our neck. It's about letting that go, letting the tension ease. And when we begin to let that tension go, our animals de-stress in the same way. They hold stress in their little physical bodies. They have no way to express it, and so it results in an illness or injury. For example, there's some very common stressors for our pets. When we move, big stressor for our pets because it's stressful for us. So we are going through the move. It's stressful to get all our stuff moved, then to be in a new space. They're not familiar. Nothing smells right. Nothing seems right. How do we help them rebalance? You can just hear the stress in my voice as I talk about that kind of a situation. And they may then, this is a real example, they may then go out into the backyard, run and get caught on something. They end up with an illness or an injury because they were just so unfamiliar with their surroundings. And we can help them in advance of, let's just say it's a move. You can help in advance by preparing them in a energetic way, in an energetic connection way. So where veterinary care provides for their medical and physical well-being, Reiki benefits their spiritual and energetic well-being. So it's a holistic care, and it helps them to balance. It helps them, and you can do it proactively. You set the tone for where you're going to be, what you're going to do, what the stressors may be, become consciously aware of your thinking, focus on your state of mind. Focus on that all is well state of mind and practice. Do it every day. I remember the first couple times that I did this. It felt uncomfortable. It didn't feel natural. I felt like I was being judged, even though there was nobody around me. I thought people, if they really knew what I was doing, they would think I was weird. Who cares? I've since long given that up. So it does take a little bit of practice. You can absolutely ask them to help you. Sit down and say, show me what it's like just to be calm and to be peaceful. And together, let us create a peaceful space. You can seek help. And if you'd like to, go to my YouTube channel. Either click the videos here on Facebook. I have a ton. or I archive everything over on YouTube. I also archive everything on IGTV. So your choice, Facebook, YouTube, IGTV. Go and look up some videos. Take a look, and I have some meditations on there too, just ways to do a guided visualization that will help you quiet your mind and help you rebalance your own stress so that you can help your animals de-stress. And if you want help with that, just reach out to me. Just send me a little private message. As always, I'd be more than happy to help you. And I won't turn away anybody who needs help with themselves, their illness or injury of a pet. All right, so that's it for now. Breaking the cycle of stress, just snap out of it. Much easier said than done. And there are ways that you can do it. So if anybody, as always, has any questions, you post them below. I'm happy to say hi to everybody. I am happy to answer all of your questions. And if this is something you would like to learn, you know that I have all kinds of stuff, guys. I do in person, I do online, I do private training. That has become more and more. My signature program has now become Animal Reiki for Reiki Masters. Folks who actually practice Reiki or are Reiki masters are looking to add animals to their practice because more and more people are really now turning to energy healing as a form of holistic care for their pets. And if you would like to learn how to do that and to add that to your Reiki practice, I'm happy to teach you. And I also do online classes, intro classes, in-person classes. We have a really, really cool thing coming up in September. I've said this a couple of times already. I'm taking only 5 people to the Wild Animal Sanctuary here in Keensburg, Colorado, where we will get a private tour behind the scenes. We will practice the Let Animals Lead method. That's the method created by Kathleen. We'll practice that. We'll go out and be with the animals. And it's just one of the most amazing experiences you'll ever have. To hear the lions roar, to hear the wolves howl, to see them in a pride of lions. It's beautiful. I can't even express how beautiful it is there. So anyways, get in touch with me if you'd like to experience any of those things. I love you guys so much. Have a great day. Have a great morning, afternoon, evening. May the animals light your way. Take care. And now I got to sneak around to the other side of the camera to turn this off. So bear with. Bye-bye.